What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Jennifer A, also known as the Squirrely Traveler. This is a question that I get asked so many times, a question that I have so many conversations about, and as you can tell by the title, it's how do I find a photographer when I am on vacation? Oh, to me, a photo shoot is my souvenir. So back when I first started traveling, I don't have that many pictures because I didn't stop to take the time. And now it's like I don't even want the pictures to like show off or flex to the gram. I want the pictures for myself so I can look back and be like, oh yeah, when I did that, that was dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I want them. Just like anybody wants pictures for something, just as a memory. And I try to, even though now I'm like getting into travel vlogging and all that stuff like that, but I try to live in the moment as well too. But you can do both. Take a picture, remember it, take a picture, set it down, and then enjoy what you're doing. Like, you can do both. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's not make this video extra long. So how do I find a photographer? So there's a couple of ways you can find them. I'm going to list the ways I know, and then I'm going to list the way that I actually find them. So you can go onto websites that are actually curated for photographers. So yeah, so that would be like stuff like Flytographer. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'll put that name on the screen. There's different websites that actually, when you look up photographers in your local area, you can find them. Oh, one more thing that I will say, just as a general note. So if you go there and you're looking for a photo shoot, you have to know what you're looking for. A lot of people ask me, oh, when you book a photographer, do they follow you around all day long? No. Like, I'm booking photo shoots, which means one location or maybe two, but most of the time it's one because you have to pay for two locations, and then we take the pictures. It's either an hour or two. 9 times out of 10, usually they give you an hour, and then you take the photos and that's it. And then they give them to you however, whatever their turnaround time is. Now, can you find people that will follow you around all day long? Yes, there's two types. There's some that will, like in Bali, I found someone that will follow you around and will take pictures with your phone, and you just pay a little bit extra. But he's not exactly following you around because he's a driver, a tour driver. So you go to the different spots and he'll take your picture while you're there, but you do pay extra for him taking pictures on your phone, which, I mean, to me, it's like, if I was a tour company, I wouldn't really have a problem taking people's, if I'm already there, like, why not just take their photo? But that's neither here nor there. Everybody makes their money, so whatever. But yeah, you pay for that. And then you can also get it, I know with this company, you can have them take pictures with their actual camera, professional photos. But then you would just have to find somebody that takes really good photos or whatever, that's worth it. But that's another set price. So you're end up paying more because you have this person around for you all day long. So if you're solo, yeah, it's a good thing, but it's also, you know, just worry about your coins. I'm a budget traveler, so I'm always going to come from the budget aspect of it, and that's not really cost effective if you're trying to stay on the budget. But is that option out there? Yes, definitely. So yeah, so you can look that up, and there's companies like that. So you can look up tour guides. That, I guess that'll kind of be the second one, is to actually look up tour guides that take you to places and then will take your pictures, versus just photographers that will, you know, they're not necessarily giving you a tour. They're just, oh, okay, we're going to this location, we're going to shoot. So after the tour guides or whatever, you can also look on Airbnb. So Airbnb has experiences now that you can look up, and you can book photographers off of there. Some I've seen the locations that I've looked at, people have go ahead and put themselves on there that they offer photo shoots or whatever. You can do that. I haven't personally done that yet because I do it my way, the way I look it up, but I have seen that on there, so that's the way you can do it. So moving on to the last thing, the way that I find photographers, I actually use Instagram and Facebook. Sometimes I just use the internet and search that, but for the most part I use Instagram and Facebook. Now the way you do this is you do hashtags, you use hashtags. So you do hashtag the country and then photography, hashtag the country and photographer, and then you change it up to the city, the actual city, hashtag city photography, hashtag city photographer. And then another thing that you can do is when you're actually on that page of a photographer, look in their hashtags. They might have specific hashtags or whatever that deal with photography and their city, so you can click on those and find it too. But yeah, then I just go through that and I find my photographer, and I search through those and I click on them. You have to make sure they're ones that actually offer rates, and I go through those and then I ask them, hey, what are your rates, you know, and then I set something up. It's easy as that. It works on Facebook too with the hashtag, same thing. That's actually how I found my Bali photographer, was on Facebook. The one I found in Germany too was on Facebook, but obviously I used hashtags, the same thing. So yeah, that's how I find it. Search through. I'll show you on the screen what it looks like. I mean, it's pretty simple, and people are always asking me this, like, how do you find the photographers? How do you find the photographers? What I do is go in through the hashtags, find the edit style that I like. I like doing the fashion photography, so I go in and I find a photographer that does that type of style, and then we go from there and I book it. I make sure there's somebody in my budget. Like this one in Bali, sis was like, we gotta meet up first before the photo shoot, and then we gotta see if we, you know, connect, because I go all off of, matter of fact, let me just read this off to y'all, because I had me a good little laugh. She said, what kind of photo shoot, what kind of shooting are you interested in, and when do you arrive? I told her a photo shoot by myself, and I sent her a picture of what I wanted my photo shoot to be. She said, okay, I understand. My price is $520. Read that again. My price is $520. $520 for what, sis? What? For a one location shot? But let me continue. With including first meeting, discuss all the details, feeling if we have connection and want to create something amazing together. For me, connection very important. What, sir? What? We are not getting together to rub no incense together and have a kumbaya moment. The only time we're gonna get together is when we taking pictures. That's it. I don't need to get together before then or not. So it's stuff like that. You will find scams. The reason why I don't recommend my Thailand photographer is because when I got there, we had set up a meeting, or not set up a meeting, we had set up the price or whatever. He had one price on his website, and I guess in between the time I booked and the time I got there, he changed the price. I don't care, you told me one price. So I get there, I had the money, and he was like, oh, I gave him the $150. He was like, no, it's a $250. I don't know who thinks gonna pay you $250, but it's not me, because, and I would have paid him $250 if that's what we would have agreed on, but we agreed on one price. And that's the thing, like, stand firm in what you know. Like, and I showed him the messages that I had in my phone. I'm like, this is you, right? And he was like, yeah, and his wife looking crazy. I'm like, but this is you, right? Like, this is you. So he ended up saying okay, but at first he was like trying to say no, but I'm like, you know, I'm gonna get my pictures and you gonna get this $150 that you said. So yeah, so definitely make sure you stand firm. Don't let nobody scam you out of anything like that. But I haven't, but he ended up, he was like okay, but I just don't recommend him, because like it took him too long to say okay. It should have been soon as he saw he made the mistake or whatever, he saw the messages that he told me, that he should have just been like, oh, okay, but he didn't. So that's why I don't recommend him, because I just don't want him, like, he may try to scam somebody else, or somebody who would be like no, or somebody who might be like, oh, okay, whatever, you know, that's what you say your price is, I just really want my pictures. They might just go with it, and I don't recommend him. But my German photographer, my Cuba photographer, I definitely recommend those. They're tagged on my Instagram, I believe. If not, just ask me and I'll put it there for you, because I definitely recommend those. But anyways, that's all. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Okay, bye.